Yeah, but this is the first time actually I've heard that word being used to, you know, say to use to describe that movie. Weird. I've never heard that description before.
Because there are a few other army movies that come out.
Nothing compared to Army Daze.
Yes.
And nothing makes more money than Army Daze.
Yeah.
You know, nothing. You know, we made that movie for 700,000. They clocked it in at 4 million. And they're still earning until we speak.
Oh, really?
Because it's on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
You see, I mean, all the other movies are still there. But you can ask anyone from the most famous, or you can ask the best Singaporean to the number one Singaporean. They'll tell you, man, Army Daze is the original.
Because it kind of explain the nuance of that movie. Then it also explain the nuance of Singaporean in that movie perfectly well. And there are a lot of other army movies that come along that kind of like, okay, this is like a certain it doesn't really explain nuance that well as well. So I'm like, wow, like how did they get how does the gig come to you? And because
how did it reach me? How did I end up in a movie? All right. So Army Daze is actually a theatre play. It was originally a theatre play, still by Michael Chiang. And there were 4 sets of family. So the original started years ago, before even the movie, even the idea of a movie even existed. So when it was in theatre, I was an actor in the last family. So there are 4 different families played in 4 different times. So I was the last one, the last set to act in the theatre play for Army Daze. After doing that, they were talking about doing the movie. So my management said, oh, you might have to go for auditions and all. And then Michael Chiang said, why? We saw him, we know what he does, he's in the movie. So that's how I got it.
It kind of explains the nuance of, like, okay, I think that this kind of movie I'm not so sure will it fly by today's standard. Because
no, it will not.
Really?
No.
Because I thought it kind of like explain it. You bring a lot of richness to each character itself.
Yep, but it wouldn't fly. When you use the word fly, then I'm expecting, or I'm assuming that you mean to do well in today's world. What I would say is that it has already done well, and now it is testing the test of time. Because you must understand that they still show this movie to all the people who are going to army today. They're still showing it. Just before the guys go into camp, Tekong, they show it. Why? Because it brings a sense of comfort. Although that was the lighter side of army, what you saw on Army Daze, but what kept true to the core is what we go through. You know, from the posting in to the parents crying, girlfriend leaving you, that happens still today. So it might not be in the correct time or setting, but the emotion, the journey that each army boy goes through before they step into the world of SAF is the same.
It is a timeless movie, which
due to its cause, everything that happened in the movie is still happening today. You know, not in the same time, not in the same place, because the pickup now is no more Depot Road.
It's at Tekong now.
Tekong, that's right. You see, so the place must have changed, the time must have changed, the people might have changed, but the situation stays the same.
And okay, I may be repeating myself, but I think nuance of the characters itself is also very. It's also like a very. I'm not so.
That's only because of the race, bro. You're looking at the race.
I'm not. Like,
it's the race. It's definitely the race. We covered every race, huh? Can you tell me which race we didn't cover?
I don't think so.
It's done. So you have your Malay,
your Indian, your
Chinese,
then
others. That's it. We have it all. And the others even fell under Eurasian, which was Kevin, Vergis, right? My brother or sister. However he wants to be identified.
I'm not so sure. Is it Calvin? I think it's Calvin or Kenny.
Kenny is his character name.
Oh yeah.
Kevin Vergis is his real name.
Yeah. Then but the Kenny itself, the character itself, Kenny, right, is a very I think it's a movie that's ahead of its time when it comes to casting when it comes to characterization as well. because you have this guy that's more is and feminine, like
Feminine, yeah. Infeminate, yeah.
So it's a nice, it's like you recognize this character,
Of course.
and we do, and due to the story that comes along with it, with him as a character, right?
Right.
I feel like it's way ahead of time where people are at that point of time. I'm gonna assume at that point of time are a little bit more conservative than today when it comes to gender and stuff.
No doubt.
So I'm like, this is an interesting point of view that comes along where the writing comes out.
You see, but it makes you use the word effeminate. You didn't say gay. You didn't say pundan. You didn't use the term that we cannot use anymore, faggot. You didn't use all this. But you specifically chose the word effeminate. Why? Because back in the day, that is the respect. You see, what I don't understand about today's world is that why must somebody be identified? I identify you as a human being. And that's the most important. What you want to be is your problem. No problem. I respect you. But you don't have to specifically push it into people's face. You don't have to blare it into people's way. You know, you don't have to cross people's path. You don't have to get angry when somebody don't recognize it. Such a beautiful way you put it. And the past is a proven concept. So what I don't understand is that leading to today's time, of course, if you say we were ahead of time, I agree with you, but times have changed, you know, and the people of today might not be able to handle that kind of situation because nowadays you have this effeminate or feminine, more feminine male character in every movie. Back in the day, we used to have the token black guy. Now you have to have the token gay person, which is more than acceptable. Nobody's arguing. Nobody's saying that it's against me or nothing. No. You see, but the beauty of the past makes the present more possible. Yeah, and that's very important. You know, so if a movie like Army Daze were to show that and people be able to accept it back then, then it's a beautiful future that we have, you know, and I think everybody's good to go, man.
I think it also kind of like plays the whole movie also kind of like put the structure of like how army movie are made right now as well, to Boys to Men, right, and other army movies that come along with it, where have a similar movie structure to it as well. That when I first watched the movie, I wasn't sure what to expect. My stereotype of Singapore movies is that it's either very trashy or it's either very drama driven, right? Or it's kind of like, but I love Army Daze because of how honest it is, how how I can see that characters. I can see the characters exactly. I can see like
No doubt.
So it's like, wait, this is the movie that I relate to a lot more. It's like,
Right.
my God, like how like I can see this middle class, the guy that I don't, the guy who has a mother that I wouldn't like, right? and you have your character on as well, and you have like and you have one, you have the Indian guy that comes from a very from a like has a good girlfriend, has a very loving girlfriend, and you have one upping now, like one upping now. There's like, I can place them exactly. I can know where they are coming from, and I love the whole idea of the story itself. So it's like, okay, that's an interesting movie. I love the concept itself. But you also move on to Under One Roof and do, because you are being placed in a position in at least in TV land, right, where you are more leaning towards comedy and stuff like that. Is that where you wanted to go to, or is that like, okay, do I want to do, or do you do something else as well?
You know, I mean, since I promised you that honesty was my policy, bro, I'm not the best looking guy in the world. Although if I was a girl, I'd fuck me, you know. But, you know, again, I'm not the best looking guy, and comedy has always been my strength. And I found that out at a very young age, that being funny brings a lot of joy to people, you know. And through the years, I've entertained so many people with my anecdotes, I've also hurt many people. I've got myself into trouble, and I've also got myself on a pedestal. So, comedy to me has always been a very big part of my life. To tell you the truth, I don't know how to handle funerals. I don't know how to handle sad news. I make fun of it.
Man, I do that all the time.
Yeah, so that's the way that we handle sadness. But I've always been funny, and I'm telling you now, that's how I kept my wife, man, for 23 years. I make her laugh every day, man, for no rhyme or reason. To see her smile, to see somebody happy, and to make sure that that day is memorable. And because if you do something funny today, isn't it like 3-4 days later or even a month later, is it? Remember that day you did that, right? So comedy has this effect on people. You being a part of it, put yourself into the situation, makes it more memorable. So if you're gonna tell me if that was what I planned to do, no, I didn't plan to be a rapper either. I did not. I was picked to do it, and the light was shining on me at that time. My star was shining, and I saw the glow, and I grabbed it. I took the moment, and I lived the moment. And I am where I am here today, and I'm sitting here with you and speaking to you. So it has led up to most beautiful things and most beautiful moments in my life. So comedy is included, and do I use it as a protection, as a shield from the world? Oh hell yeah! I'm not even going to lie about that.
I'm gonna relate to that because I always use comedy on my side.
Of course.
Like man.
It is the safest thing to use, bro.
Yeah.
But not the easiest, because you may offend people. Because some people, you may be off time, and your beat may not go with their rhythm. When that happens, are you ready to take the bulk of it? Are you ready to receive the backlash? Are you okay to receive the karma that comes back to you? I am. I don't apologize for anything I do. I never apologize for anything I say. I'm a man. I stand by my word because that's my bond. As a man, you only have your word as your bond. I don't apologize for that, but I do apologize for hurting your feelings. I do apologize for moving you the wrong way, for rubbing you the wrong angle. And if you give me a chance, I'll do it back. But if you don't, then we move on.
I realized this from the start as well.
Sir.
That there are a lot of times where, like, my grandmother was in hospital, and I realized a lot of my family members are like, okay, you should not laugh, right? A lot of my family members is like, a lot of my family members are like, okay, you should not laugh at those jokes, you don't write those jokes, and I'm like, no, like this is the way we do our shit,
and this is how you handle it.
Yeah,
I know, I understand totally, man.
And I'm like, and I remember like joking about like when I lose my job, I'm like, oh, okay, look, this is how I do my shit as well, right?
Right.
Like dealing with all the like oh, okay, I do not know what's my next step going to move forward as well. Okay, fuck, like 6 jokes, 7 jokes, I like checking out.
I hear you.
And I'm like, oh, like when can I start using it again?
Right, when can I shoot the next one?
Yeah.
I feel you, bro. I mean, that shows me instantaneously that you're a thinking, funny man. It shows that your timing is your very own, because you are thinking of when to shoot the next one in. Is it the right time? I feel like it. Yeah, I totally feel you, brother. I know what you mean.
And I think that
and for you to put it into words, amazing, because I feel you. I feel exactly what you're saying. I feel it. I really do. That's so good, man. That's so nice.
And I think that's the best way to feel vulnerable, because you're telling the truth.
Of course.
But you're not, and people don't know. And sometimes I would say that sometimes you would people weren't sure that if you're telling the truth or not.
They're not sure whether you're joking or not.
Yeah.
They're not sure whether are you serious or are you just joking? You see, that in itself is an art form, bro. That in itself is a moment that, if in a sad situation, people will come out of it, right? In a tense situation, you broke the ice, right? So it's exactly what you said. It's, I think, should I do it now? Is this the right time? Yeah, exactly. And that's the outcome of it. For you to, you're the first, actually. You're the first.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, thank you, man. Thank you. You're making me feel so good, man. That you put it into words, and I now understand exactly how we do it. Yeah.
Because it's just like because I do stand-up comedy on the side as well. Like I go to open mics and stuff like that. And when
you go on stage.
I go on stage.
Wow, so you write material.
I do write material.
Bro, wow. Bro, that is one thing that I've done once, stand-up comedy. It was good. I had a good run. I felt very good about it. I had a great time doing it. But I ain't never going to do it again.
Why?
Not easy, bro. Not easy. Not easy. To have the right material, the right start, the right takeoff. And then, of course, you know, there are all these hecklers and all. Okay, I respect the people who do it. When I'm funny in front of my wife or anybody else, they always say, yo, you should do stand-up comedy. It's very different, huh? To be funny for you and to be funny like that. You know, it's very, very different, huh? And I always tell them, no, I don't think I can do it because I've done it. And it is, and to hear that you do it, that's total respect, man.
I don't know. I'm just going up on stage, and for me, it's like I want to be vulnerable on stage. Like all I know is like how do I go on stage and tell all the dark thoughts that I have, without like thinking that, hey, I don't want sympathy from you. I just want you to be on my side.
Right.
Yeah.
Not the sympathy, but to be my gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
And when you laugh at that, I know you're on my side. You're on my gang. Right? It's such a weird feeling. You can bring everyone together.
Right. Is the energy.
Yeah.
Right. Is you putting something out there that means a lot to you, that you like to share that particular moment, and how you can bring people together and become one. Bro, I think you're going to be a very successful comedian, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. You've got the what would I say, the formula. You've got the formula. That's the right formula. I feel it's the right formula.
But I think that when I go up on stage, everyone just feels sad.
Again, it's the crowd, it's the people, it's the Singaporean people. You know, they like certain kind of jokes. They like certain kinds of stories. Others don't really work for them. And but for you to even put yourself out there, to be able to be judged, to be able to be assumed upon, bro, you one daring mother, bro. Wow. You know, wow. I give you 3 wows, man, bro. For real.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I want to ask a little bit about your rap career.
Sure.
There's this one thing that I realized is I've never wrapped my head around your rap career, in the sense that got really, really successful. When I mean by successful is being like influential.
Yeah. And I built a whole family out of hip hop, bro. My whole family, you know. I got married, and my 3 children were all based on hip hop, man. And hip hop is my first love, bro. I will always be indebted to hip hop. We must always remember that it's a borrowed culture, bro. It is not ours. We have what we call the Asian culture, which I always thought hip hop would do good for it. So when I took hip hop as a culture and borrowed it, I saw that it strengthened our people. You know, because when I go on stage, bro, I don't see you as a Chinese brother. I don't see my other guy as an Indian brother or a Malay brother. We don't see that. We're hip hoppers, right? You know, we come down under the race called the human race, right? And we're doing this. You know, we're laying it all on the ground. You know, with our lyrics and our stories, and you know, our bars. You know, so it is my first love, and you know, it made me, you know, being able to do what I love day in and day out, and being respected and awarded and recognized for it. It's I could not ask for more, bro. You know, somebody asked me this question once. If you die and God gave you a choice to come back as another person or to come back as me, bro, I'd fucking do me one more time, man. Yeah, bro. I loved what I went through. I wouldn't change a thing. The only thing I think that would be different is my wife. I think she has a choice. but if she'll have me, yeah, I'll do it with her one more time, man. Yeah, because you marry the person who makes the better you. You never marry the better person, bro. That will never work. Right? You don't ever marry someone who you think is better. No, you marry someone who will make you better. And oh fuck, bro, this girl, man, she bent backwards 4 times, 5 times for me, fall down and get up for me. Yeah.
Before
I cannot talk about my wife because. Yeah, I ain't nothing without her, bro. Yeah, yeah.
It's I want to talk about your wife a little bit.
Sure.
Before we go back to your rap career.
Sure.
Like, how do you maintain such a relationship then? Like,
23 years, bro.
Yeah,
I married her after 5 months.
Uh-huh.
I went out with her for 5 months and then I asked her to marry me. I got her high and then I asked and then she said yes. She woke up and she's like, what the fuck am I doing?
But okay, so here's this thing I want to ask is, what is that one thing that or what is the thing that you see that go at that point of time just go, oh shit, she has to
She's the rider, yeah, bro. Is the eyes, bro. You know, I check all my photographs. I have glasses on. I'm wearing a pair of glasses now in front of you. I need them. I need my glasses. I need them tinted because of the myopia, whatever I have, whatever you call it. And the eyes are the windows to your soul, bro. Your eyes speak before you. And it happens to every human being. You look at somebody's eyes. So I was out with her for 5 months, and I saw it in her eyes, bro, that she's the rider, bro. She's the ride or die, man. She's the one that's gonna take me to the end, you know, and then some more, you know. So, and I'm right, bro. I was right, you know. Yeah, 23 years, 3 children. Yeah, man.
Then if there's then is there a challenge that you guys face on each other? Like you guys work through each other? Like is that, because I think it's show business as well, right?
And she's famous herself. She's got, you know, she's got movies and she's got sitcoms. She's got she's got a lot under her belt, bro. She's one not easy. Not easy, but the respect has always been there. We've always believed that we both have our own worlds, and then we have this third world where it's ours. So when we are in our own worlds, we do the best that we can be, and then we bring it back to the world that we build together, and that's totally separate. So I mean that really helps in the relationship, because we're different levels of artists. She does different things. She's got different people. She's got her team. I've got my team. We move in different in ways and in styles. But when we come together, when I meet her at the car for us to go home, yeah, it's just Annabelle Francis and Sheik Haikel, you know. Before that, it was Annabelle and Sheik Haikel separate. You know, we're both artists, and we both deserve different statures and accolades, and you know, we all do, you know, and it's a rough world, bro. This world of artistry, yeah. Because
I've never been in a relationship before, and I do not.
Oh, you
know,
should be.
I'm just.
You're a nice guy, bro.
Because I do not know how to get into one. I myself I have my own flaws, which I have to admit, right? And I just discovered through my own like counseling session, therapy session to know more about myself. And I'm like, man, my major problem is like being emotionally unavailable. Like I do not know how to open up sometimes. Like if I open up, I need a stage. I need someone to be there just so that they are like, okay.
Okay.
I need you to laugh. at those vulnerabilism, so that I will make it seem like so that when I go out, I won't feel that low.
Go the other way, bro. Don't expect somebody to laugh, bro. You know, when I want to do it, you need to be there. When I want to, you need to laugh. No, bro. That's selfish, bro. You be there, you laugh, you have a good time, you take care of yourself, you love yourself, and your love will be real. You can never love another person without loving yourself. You must understand this concept. When you say, I love myself, it's not selfish, bro. No. People say, oh, that's so selfish. No, bro. If you don't love yourself, how are you going to love another person? How do you do that? I don't get it. If I don't take care of myself, how am I going to be healthy, strong, and everything to take care of you, to be with you, to ride with you? Of course, I have to take care of myself first, because I am an important part of the puzzle. So are you. That's why people always say, or I always say to my wife, yo, do you. I got you. I got you. No matter what, I got you. I got you, baby. I got you. When I say I got you, I got you. You do you. Be the best you. I got you. I do me. Don't worry about me. I got me. And that's real, bro. So you got to always keep it real. Do not expect things from people, because when you expect from people, you get hurt. You know the saying, it's always better to love, it's always better to be loved than to love. Because the person that gives the love gets hurt easily. The person who receives is the easier one, right? So you got to take a stand, bro. Who are you? What are you? Who do you want to be? What stand are you going to take? So if you can find it within yourself, then you never need another person, bro. You never. All you need in this world is you. So, because if that person that you love and that you go out with, or that person that you say must love, or when I stand up on the stage, you must be there. What if that person is not there, bro? Are you going to be all right?
I'm afraid to go, like, I'm afraid to not make whatever situation that I have that's sad.
Okay, so in that sentence that you just said, how many I's were there? 3, bro.
Yeah.
I, in that situation, I don't know. Bro, that's your problem. It's got nothing else to do with somebody else. I am afraid. I am you have to deal with your demons. Don't I, and then you have to be like that. No, bro. You just started I. So you deal with it. Don't expect somebody else to deal with it. That's not fair. Of course, you're not ever going to start a relationship if you begin like that. Right? You're you. I. My demons are mine. I'll handle it. That's right, baby. That's right.
This is a good concept to have. I think there's a reason why relationship is not my thing. I've not been into one. So I'm like, okay,
Never ever?
I've never ever been to a relationship.
Even in primary, secondary school?
No. I have my crushes, but...
Okay, and did you go for your crushes?
I did try to talk to them.
Okay, talk. Okay, then?
Then it didn't end up anywhere because sometimes they're crying. Sometimes... And
you made them cry?
I don't know. It's just like... because I wasn't the best looking guy in...
Neither am I.
I do not know why, right? Because maybe it's the way I approach things.
Maybe,
so
yeah.
Maybe I do not know. And
so that was the first one. So don't you better yourself and prepare yourself again, yourself, to yourself already. Don't you like and like tighten some screws, loosen some screws, go put yourself through some
so
repair or something.
I got into therapy recently, so I got to go through like mentally and see.
Done that, bro.
I only just started like 1 year or 2 years ago.
Okay.
So
how is it? Good?
I don't know how to feel because it seems like.
So are you on medication?
No, I'm not on medication.
So this is just a sit down and talk.
Sit down and talk and see.
Okay, so it's a psychology.
Yeah.
Right. I've been to both, psychology and psychiatrist. One cannot write medicine, one can write medicine. I've done it both for a long period of time. Why? Because I needed to know who I was. But I was not...
That's before you met...
No, man. While.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, while. Because I didn't want her to suffer. You know, I didn't want her to have to deal with it. It's me, my problem. She don't need an issue.
But what prompted you to go to a therapist?
My mother. My mother is in the medical line. So my mother saw a change in me. But what we learn now, what we've understood from what I've understood, okay, me. What I've understood from both this long-term psychology and psychiatry, what I've understood is when I'm Haikel at home with my wife and I'm the father, the husband. When I'm outside, I'm Sheik Haikel, the rapper, the artist, the famous one. And I must have a line. I must draw a line. I must have a difference. Because I cannot bring that persona into my home life. It's not gonna work.
What is the persona what's the persona difference that you have in both worlds then?
Well, I can bring Sheik Haikel out now if you want. You know, because you're talking to the husband, the father, the actor. So this is me as bro, but I don't think you want to meet Sheik Haikel, the rapper, bro. I don't think you want to meet him, bro, because he's not a very nice guy, bro. He's a very arrogant. He's a very I am the world. You ain't shit person. You don't want that guy, bro. Why? Because it's the business. It's the hip hop business. I'm the shit. I'm everything. I'm all I need. Very selfish, right? The Haikel they have at home is, do you need me to take out the rubbish? The children need to be sent to school? No problem. I love you. That's me, Haikel, the father, bro. But Haikel on stage, yeah, man. I'm the drop bombs in Vietnam. The shit stains my palm. The shit that I hangs, we keep me warm. Chocolate flavor, Ferrero Rocher. We don't stop with our tongue share. It's the mental. My shit you can't handle. Sucker MC's rhymes are very cantal. I dribble rhymes like Fundy dribble soccer. Sheik Haikel, who are you? I'm the motherfucking mud rocker. That's the Haikel, bro. So it's two different Haikel. If I'm like that in front of my wife, she slapped my face, bro. So what? Wake up, man. So you see, it's when I write my raps, I'm not that guy, bro. I'm not that guy.
But how do you switch on and off though? It feels like a weird.
And then that's part of my part of my life, bro. And I have to take charge of it. It's me who's in control. It doesn't control me. I control it. Then comes my family. I got a beautiful wife who loves me unconditionally. I've got children who make me feel like Superman every day when the world is crumbling around me and nothing goes my way. When I go home, I have 3 children to look at and they look at me like I do nothing wrong, bro. Wow, bro. You know that feeling when people look at you and like you are the world, Papa? You are Papa, man. You are Superman, bro. I am all of Avengers. I'm in every X-Men. I am all of Marvel, bro. Can you imagine that feeling that the children give me? That one I cannot buy, bro. Okay, so those people don't deserve to see what the fuck you want. Those people deserve to see, hey guys, you okay? Can I get you something? Would you like a glass of water? That's what they deserve. And they give me the strength, bro, to be that other person. So I know who I am and I'm so intact with it. This one takes years, bro. Yes, it takes years. I'm 47 years old, bro. I've been doing this since I'm 14. So I've had some practice. I've had my downs. I've had my downer. I've had my ups. And I have flown higher than any other guy. So, you know, bro, it's that kind of situation, bro. Yeah.
I kind of like got, maybe not the taste of it, but I kind of like see where this is coming from.
I hear you.
Because it's like I do know like people just trying to like one up each other, and I do know that like at some point people need to switch off.
Yeah.
Kuma told me that she switched off.
Kuma is the one before me. I just received an award recently, and I thank the ones before me. The ones before me who carved the path out so that I can do what I want to do. People like Najib Ali. You've spoken to Kuma and he showed you that. Where do you think I learned this from? Dick Lee and the late Chris Ho. Rest in peace, my brother. These are the ones before me, bro. These are the ones who showed me how to be, bro. And yeah, I learned from the best, bro. And they are the best, bro. You know, so you're right. You understand it, bro. You don't need therapy. You understand it totally, bro. Because you've spoken to us. and you see and you understand what we are saying.
But I think understanding it and learning how to apply it is
then it's practice.
yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Then it's practice.
Yeah.
Then you deserve to give yourself practice time. Yes.
How do you? So what? I'm not so sure this is a good.
Okay, let me ask you this. The person that I'm talking to now, I don't think this is the same person that made that girl cry, right? Back then?
No.
Oh, that's two people already, bro. That's you being that person, and that's you being here, the podcast star that I know. You see? When you off all these microphones and you leave, are you this person? You're not, what, bro? You are the guy that wrote to my wife and my management and spoke to them and want to do this. That was that guy. Then now you're this guy who's doing this, talking to me, understanding me, learning about yourself at the same time, telling me about your other things. There's another guy already, bro. You yourself are doing it unawareingly. Now be aware of what you are doing, bro. And then build your worlds. Yeah, because the guy that switches this off is not the same guy that's talking to me. That's the guy that wraps it up and leave. And then go do editing and put it out for the world to know. One guy. The guy that came here is the guy who's like, bro, it's an honor to see you. You know, you're a legend. You're an icon. That's you. But the guy who goes and does this and puts it out, I respect that guy, man. Thank you for having me on, brother. Thank you for having me on your podcast. I am honored. And it's a pleasure for me to be here with you. There's two guys, bro. And you know it, but you're just not aware of it. You know?
I think I'm not so sure whether I'm switching up the roles in between.
You are, bro.
I'm not so sure whether I'm awareing because I do my respect for you. When I wrap this up versus my respect for you as a podcaster.
See?
It's still the same. Like it's still like okay. Because you build up the scene, you build up with whatever. There's the same the respect is a lot. It's still the same.
Yes.
And because you're such an icon for, like there's a reason why you are there.
Right. And okay, and then you told me that now you go out back, you edit, and then you put it out, and you do it with the love, and so thankful that I did this with you, and you're so humble by it, right? There's two guys, bro. The guy who wrote to me to tell me, I've interviewed this, I've done this, that's your stature, bro, which makes me honored to come and talk to you. But the guy who's going to put it out is the guy who's going to help me be more famous. So you had a hand in me being a better person. Now, some people are going to listen to your podcast. I never say whether a lot or a bit, never. Bro, if you get one person to recognize who am I, it adds on to my fame, bro. And for that, brother, I owe you.
Thank you.
See?
It's
See now? Bro, you are better than what you think you are, bro. You're doing so much good to me, to Gurmit, to Kumar, to Mike Kasem, to all the people that you've interviewed. Bro, we thank you, bro. You are the one that got us out there. You made that one more person recognize me. You made one more person like me. You made me one more person to come down to my show to see who you had on the podcast, bro. And for that, brother, I can never repay you. Never. The time that you have given me today, I can't pay you back, bro. It's a gift that I will never be able to give back. And for that, I love you and I thank you. If I owe you money, I can pay you now. I can go down to the cashier and give it back, right? I can ask my wife for some cash and pass it to you. But how do I give you back this time, bro? How?
That's why I really appreciate people who replied.
Bro, you deserve that reply, bro. You deserve, bro, this time because you are willing to give up your time for me. See, bro, I'm telling you, you don't even need therapy, bro. You're better off than what you think you're doing, man. You touch so many people's lives. And that's why we're artists, bro, and you're doing the same thing. You know, if you touch one person, your job is done. That's all, bro. One person. This podcast we might be doing together who listen to you and me, it might save a life, bro. Wow. it saved a life. It stopped from somebody jumping. It stopped from somebody stabbing themselves. Because they wanted to listen to you and me. And we might have just changed that moment for that person. Bro, you great, man. You great, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah. And that's why we're sitting at this table and talking. Because you are that person. And then you become this other person who puts it out for the world. Who wants the world to listen to you and to me. Bro, you are so good, bro. You don't even know it, bro. You don't even know it, how great you are, bro. And if nobody has ever taken the time to tell you this, then I'm telling you this now, bro. You my brother, man. Yeah, you my brother. You are great, bro. And I respect this, bro. Because if you ask Sheik Haikel to do this, I can't do it, bro. I can't. I'm not even going to try to do what you're doing now, bro. To you, oh, why does fat guy say like that, huh? It's easy, what? I just stick the mic. I bring 2 mics. I stick inside. Bro, I don't know what you did, bro. I don't understand this whole system, what you're doing. I understand why you off the sound and I need silence. I understand. But this, and after this, to put it out on podcast, I don't know. I have people to do that for me. I don't know how to do it. That alone makes you 10 notches better than me. Bro, we are equals. See? Yeah. And that's my life, bro. That's my life for you. To always make another person feel better and to make them realize that they are much better than who they are, bro. The way you talk, the words you use, the way you express yourself. What you taught me just now. You shared with me something that made me feel good, bro. And I will never forget that, bro. And I will carry on my life after this. I'm telling you now, sorry, brother. I'm going to borrow what you just did. I'm going to live with that for a while. I know it's patented. I know it's yours. Thanks, bro. I am going to borrow it. You understand now? Bro, you are beautiful, bro. You are.
I really appreciate this. I do not know what to say next. Because it's hard to get compliments, and sometimes I do not know how to deal with it.
You do. You just did it just now. The best, most honest reaction. What do? Thank you. And that's all I want, bro. And bro, you're welcome. I always tell other people, when sometimes you tell people, hey, nice t-shirt, you look nice in that, bro, imitation, I always tell them, shh. That is knowledge only for you. I said nice. What is your reaction supposed to be?
Thank you.
Brother! You see, you're so much better than other people, bro. And you should know this about yourself, bro. I love talking to you, bro. You have this thing about you that makes me want to say these things. You make me want to be better, bro. Bro. And this is the person that you should show other people. Because this is the person I like most, man. It's so good, bro. I feel so comfortable with you, bro. And I bet you that's how you make Mike Kasem feel, Kumar feel, and your Gurmit feel, because they are my friends. And now I realize why they bother to talk to you, because you make people feel like this.
Thank you.
You see? So yeah, bro, knowledge is king, bro. Knowledge is king, and this is knowledge about yourself that I feel you should know. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, bro, for this.
I just want to ask.
Sure.
I just want to move away, because I'm on cloud nine. I'm on cloud 9 now. So I just want to move away and ask you about your personal life.
Sure.
Because
no problem.
Because you hardly mentioned about your dad. So
yeah. Bro, my relationship with my father is like any other son with your father. Rough, tough.
I understand.
I was a really good student in school, bro. My family members, my grandfather was a lawyer, a very famous lawyer. Back in the day, he was friends with the late Lee Kuan Yew.
Oh,
rest in peace, sir. So they were the first 3, Tunku Abdul Rahman, Lee Kuan Yew, and my grandfather were the first 3 Asians to be brought to London to learn law. And they were friends. So that's my grandfather. And then his son, my uncle, my mother's brother, is a lawyer, very famous, with a very big firm, and a very well-known lawyer also. And I wanted to be a lawyer, bro. I was studying to be a lawyer. I was a great student. I met Najib Ali. I met Najib Ali. and I became an artist. Yeah, I became an artist straight away, and I loved every moment of it.
What's the push factor that make you an artist?
Or what pushed me to be an artist? I actually went down to the studios to see Najib Ali and to actually be a supporter in the show Asia Bagus. And somebody spotted me. A Japanese guy from Pony Canyon spotted me and said and asked me whether I could rap or sing. And somebody told him that I could. So he auditioned me right there and then at the auditorium. Back then it was SBC. And they signed me to Pony Canyon, bro. And my mother had to come down and sign the contract because I was 14 years old. And it's not legal back then, right? Your signature. And it all started from there, bro. I took off and I never looked back, man. And I must say that my dad wasn't happy to begin with. But his words, you know, dads and sons, right? You have these moments, right? So his words that always rang with me is, if you're going to do this, do it properly. Don't give it halfway. Give it all you got and win the bloody competition. Don't go all the way to Japan and then call me and say you lose. Win. Win it. Then it's worth it. Do you understand? Okay, bye.
It's so true.
Yeah. You see? But fathers have that things about sons. And I learned from my father how to be a better father to my son. You know, I don't want that feelings that I have towards him to be built in my son. So I learned. And I'm sure my son is learning from me how to be a better father than me. Because everybody must remember this this trick of life. Do you know that it's my first time being a father, just like it is his first time being a son? And I always remind my children that this is your first time being a child. It's my first time being a father. So please forgive me for all the wrongs that I'm doing and all the wrongs that I'm about to do. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Because I forgive you.
It's such a weird... If my dad came out to me and said this, I'll be shocked. Because while growing up, adults in my life never told me that they don't know. I kind of figure out like when I grew older along the years, but no one told me or no one tells me, hey, look, we don't know what the hell we are doing right now. We are just figuring out on the go as well. My father never told me that, but he's still very adamant that what he do is right.
Okay. Parents will always think, children will always think that they know everything. And parents will always think that the child is never ready and don't know what they're doing. It's a normal thing in life, bro. It has to be accepted. Fights and squabbles will happen, but never let the family break up because of it. That's the rule. But bro, we're all human beings and we must respect that term about it. That we are here for a certain reason and this is the reason why. You know, your father not telling you this, well, may have affected you, or any of the adults may have affected you. But I am here to tell you at this point, bro, you're great, bro. Yeah, if nobody took the time to tell you that, I'm telling you now, bro, as a person who doesn't know you, who saw your reputation before he met you, and now speaking to you, you're great, bro. I like you, bro. If anybody else were to say anything else, I would stand by you and say, no, he's all right, man. So your father and your older people before you didn't tell you anything, made you this great person. I think you should go back, give them a kiss and thank them, bro. Because one person, Sheik Haikel, likes you very much. And they must have done something right. So go thank them, bro. Thank you, guys. Sheik Haikel likes me, and that's all that matters, the one person. And you got that one person, bro. If you never have anybody else, you got me, bro.
Thank you.
For sure.
So your parents, so your mother is the one. But how do you get into, like, there's no, is that like a rap scene? Because I know that there
wasn't, bro. I was the first. I was the first in Southeast Asia. If you don't count Japan and Korea, I'm first. I was the first that brought hip hop here, and I'm the first that brought it to a commercial level where it comes out on TV.
How do you then? Because your mom bought the wrong
cassette tape. You know that story, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, it's true. Gladys Knight and the Pips broke up. Gladys Knight is a singer and she has 3 guys behind her as a backup. So they were known as Gladys Knight and the Pips. Yeah. They broke up. So my mom was at Parkway Parade and they were selling cassette tapes back then. She saw a cassette tape with 3 guys standing on it. She thought the Pips went solo. So she brought it home, played it. No, bro, it was Run DMC and the album was Tougher Than Leather.
Oh.
And I fell in love, bro.
Okay, so this is what I realized about your music.
Yes,
it
sir.
sounded like Run. It has the roots.
It's old, bro. It's old school.
Yeah.
I grew up with that time. So bringing forth to what you're hearing today, is that old style, you know, the rap, the rhyme scheme. I've got my own special rhyme scheme which works for me. So does all the other rappers, you know, and it works for them. But my rhyme scheme, right, is on that, bro. And you are right, by the way. I respect. Thank you.
Because I'm just curious because I'm now going through a rap phase as well.
Nice.
But my rap phase is a little bit more like the Eminem, Slim Shady era, that kind of like.
Great writer. Do you like Eminem?
So I like the I'm now digging deeper. So mine is like Cannibals.
Bro, Cannabis. Great rapper, bro.
Great rapper,
bro. Go on YouTube and watch. But he lost the rap, bro. There was a rap battle, and he really lost, bro. His career ended there, bro.
Yeah,
have you seen that one?
Yeah.
Where he took out the notepad and started to read and all. Yeah. That for a rapper that doesn't happen, bro.
But man, his lyrical content is so good.
No doubt. But that was a battle, and he was not prepared, and he lost the respect there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you got to know where you're treading, you know. But you name really good rappers. For me, Eminem is a great writer, but I don't like his performance. I don't like his delivery. I mean, I'm not a fan, but I really like he's so good, bro. Unbelievable.
I think he's older. I love his older era.
Understand.
The new ones just kind of like.
How old are you, bro? If you don't mind me asking.
32.
Oh, bro, you're young, bro. You're a baby. Bro, you got such a future in front of you, bro. And this is you now. Bro, so bright, bro, your future. So bright, bro, your future. Yeah, do you, bro. You are very good, bro. Yeah, do you, bro. Trust in yourself, bro. Believe in this, bro. You're good, man. And you like the nice things. You like the right things. You're young, bro.
I've not been into rap only until recently because I was in like someone introduced to me NF. So it's like it has the same beats, same
Rhyme scheme and tone and
with Eminem, like the younger Eminem.
Yes, sir.
But less of a loose cannon. So I got into rap only like last year. Before that, I was listening to a lot more like blues, a lot more metal, and a little bit of soul. So I know Gladys Knight and the Pete's.
Nice.
Then and I listened to a lot of Otis Redding.
Wow.
And Sam Cooke.
Wow.
Yeah. So and even the 1960s locals band as well, the Naomi and
Naomi, yeah.
Voice or I think like that.
Yes.
Like I didn't know the whole music era like until then.
Oh, we were the best, bro. Singapore is the best, bro. Singapore is the best, bro. You don't realize this? We're the first on everything. Do you know that we were the first to have a film camera? Our news back in the day was film. We're the first country to use film camera, bro. Bro, the best of the best are from Singapore, bro. P. Ramlee is from Singapore.
Oh yeah.
M. Nasir, top Malaysian artist, is Singaporean, bro. Yeah. Datuk Rock, you know, the Papa Rock. Ramlee Sarip is a Singaporean, bro.
Oh shit, really?
Yes, brother. Know your people, bro. They are the best of the best. Do you realize that the Asian Idol champion is Singaporean? It's Hadi Mirza, my brother. He's Asian champion, bro. Singapore, bro. Bro, all Singapore, bro. Singapore, bro.
But why or where did the marketing goes wrong?
Nothing went wrong, bro. It's just population. It's very hard for people. There's only, 5-6 million of us here? The market in Malaysia is 50 million, bro. We got 7 million here, bro. What do you expect from 7 million people? You see? So that's why when I receive awards and I get recognition for everything, I always thank the people first. Because we don't have enough. This country is very small, bro. That's why you see a lot of the artists go overseas and try to make it overseas. Or I never left, bro. I would never leave my people, bro.
But the support, I don't know. There's this one thing about the local scene where it's just so weird. Then when people, where we're just like there are also artists like saying that there isn't any support from the local people as well. Because of the artists.
You cannot expect the people to support everyone, bro. Impossible, bro. There's too little people. You know, like in Indonesia, they got like 100 million people. Malaysia has 60 million people. You know, a group of people, right, like this artist, right? 2 million of them like the artist enough, bro. That's why they say if you're an artist overseas like Malaysia, Indonesia, and your Instagram doesn't hit 1 million, right? You're kind of useless, Yeah, you know what I mean? There is the comparison, what? Japan was like that, bro. Japan has this way, bro. My records, my CDs are sold in Japan, but they will always ask first, bro, how much you sell in your country. Then they will do a calculation of it, the percentage of your country to the sale of your album. If it doesn't meet to their numbers, they're not going to sell your album in Japan. It's useless, bro.
Really?
Makes sense, right? It makes sense, what? You got to sell in your own country first, what?
But the numbers game doesn't work, though. Because
No. But they count the ratio, bro. The amount of people to the amount you sell. It has to at least meet a certain number. Then you can be sold somewhere else.
Because I know a local band. So they are pretty much a metal band. They are famous in Europe. Like everyone bought their stuff. But
Singapore, right? Singaporean band, yeah.
Singaporean band. Then when they're in Singapore,
Bro, you just said metal, bro.
Yeah, metal music.
How many people like metal in Singapore, bro? I know people who like Mercedes and Bentley. I know people who like money. But metal, bro, very little here, bro. I think the following here is maybe like, what? If you can get like 3,000, is very good already. And there is total respect for that band, bro. But to make it in Europe,
a lot, and they're a lot bigger. Like everyone, a lot of people know. Like,
yes, I understand. Tanya Chua, super famous, bro, overseas. Terry Lee is killing it in Taiwan. M. Nasir, the ones before us, look at them. He has 2,000 songs in rotation, bro. Either he wrote it or he sang it himself. Bro, it's the market. So for me, to be able to make it here, build a family, and still stay here, I love my people, bro. I love my people to death, bro. I ain't nothing without my people, bro. And they have supported me since day one, bro, to accept me, to allow me to be Sheik Haikel. I will never be able to pay them back, bro. Never. Never. All I can do is open restaurants, bro. And then be there when they come and thank them, bro. Please, have some makan, man. Because food becomes blood. And when we eat together, families stay together. You know that.
I understand that.
Yes.
I think the best way to hang out with people
is to eat.
Yeah,
is to break bread.
Yeah.
That's why they say, let's break bread. Yeah, because when we break bread, we become family. We eat the same food. It becomes our blood. We have something similar together. Exactly. You got it. Bro, you're good, lah, bro. What's your problem, man? I talk to you, you're like, wow, you okay, man? If I was a girl, I'll go out with you.
I'll put that in my Tinder profile.
If Sheik Haikel was a girl, he'll go out with me. Sure.
and I'll pay this as credits.
Brother, you got it, man. You got it. You're worth it.
But okay, so this, I know you have become like a spokesperson for Adidas as well.
Yes, sir. No, I'm not a spokesperson. I did the launch.
The launch, right?
Yeah, for the NMDs. Yeah.
I don't ask you. Do you go back and just go like Run DMC also did? Yeah.
You know, Run DMC is the super godfathers of this. When Adidas called my people and asked me to do this, they were very nice. People were very persuasive. And Adidas is not a small token brand, you know. So for them to even think of me and to even have me, I'm very honored. And to see the ones that before me that trusted in Adidas, yeah, bro, it was a no-brainer. I would have definitely done it. You know that.
Yeah, like Run DMC is the bro. Adidas guy as well. When
no doubt.
Like there's this vibe to it. There's a
no doubt.
Right, one round circle.
Yeah. I feel you.
Yeah, they just. But did you? But do you have a chance to meet them though?
Never, bro. Never. I have never had a chance. But I must say and tell you now that I've had the chance and I'm very close to the person who found them, Russell Simmons. Yeah. I just met him a few days ago. He was with me. We were having lunch together, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how do you meet him and stuff like that?
Well, he's my best friend, who is Althea Lim. She works, or she is the owner of Gush Cloud, a company which we saw from the start together, and it's a world class company now, and she is now in charge or very close to Russell Simmons and takes care of his movements and his necessary things. Yeah, yeah. So because of that, I was able to meet up with him, and next year is hip hop's 50th anniversary. Yeah, so hopefully the Singapore chapter of hip hop will have a part to play in it. Yeah.
So, what does it feel like? Were you in awe? Like, do you still have the awe? Like you've been through so many. You've seen through the show business as well.
Yeah.
Do you still feel in awe when you meet people like?
Oh no, man. You know what I mean? When I meet people, you know what I mean? If it's a rap thing, then they'll get to know me as the rapper. But of course, I'll inject some humor. As we know, and we started it together. Comedy works, and they will also see a side of the husband and the father. You know, so they get a full taste of who I am. But when we meet at that level, yeah, man, they get the best of Sheik Haikel, man, for sure.
Because I'm just curious, like will people still feel in awe when they know they're at the top of the game?
No, bro. I think humility is one of the best gifts, and I'm very proud to say that. You know, I've been taught it wasn't easy to be taught humility and to be humble. It's not easy, bro. But I've got a great team, bro. I've got people who love me, and people who care about me and all that. So yeah, I've been dealt a very fair and beautiful deck of cards, bro.
It's amazing to learn humility. I wasn't sure. I was being taught with that lesson before as well.
Right.
It's a very hard pill to be taught. Like,
of course.
Like it wasn't easy for that lesson to go through.
Of course.
It takes quite a lot of beating where everyone was just saying, what makes you think that you have my time?
Right.
And I think that, but having that tools in my arsenal about humility, it's easier to go through life as well.
You got it. Yes.
It's easier to accept rejections as well.
Yes.
And I do not know, and it kind of like got in a very weird way, in a sense where going through the lesson just doesn't, like, I do not know how to sit on when people ask me like things that like, I do not know how to like teach them.
Right.
Or I do not know how to tell. I would say teach them, but I do not know how to tell them.
Not knowing is not a harm, bro. You know what I mean? Not knowing is just an opportunity to learn, you know. But again, bro, you're 32 years old, man. I think you got such a bright future in front of you, and even myself, I haven't stopped learning, you know. And being humble, you know, having humility as one of your traits makes you learn easier, bro. You know, it doesn't make you shield yourself off too much, you know. Yeah. So I think it's not an easy path to take, like you said. It's not an easy pill to swallow or an easy lesson to learn. But when you get it, it's definitely going to be a part of your arsenal, bro.
But here's this one thing.
Yeah.
When do we know it's humility? Or when do we know it's boundaries?
Then it's the reaction, bro. You got to learn it by reaction. A humble reaction gets a different a reaction. And, you know, if you were to serve it in a different way, then you will get another reaction. Because for every action, there's an opposite reaction. You know, so a humble reaction you will receive it back, right? And you will know the feeling, bro.
But it's just like I think people misunderstand humble and taking advantage. So
of course. That's human nature, bro. You know, human nature is something that we can never fight, bro. We can never go against it, you know. It's something that we inbuilt. Everybody around us plays a part in it. So in a way, you meet people like that, and you face people like that. Honestly, if your humility is taken advantage of, bro, then I'm telling you that person doesn't deserve you, bro. Doesn't deserve your time. Doesn't deserve even the breath you take around them. I think they're out.
Man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you about your producer presenter time.
Sure.
Because I know that you said video DJs are already producer and presenter.
They're called producer presenters, bro. They're actually not called DJs, bro. They can't be a DJ, bro, because the word DJ is a disc jockey. There's no disc there, bro.
Yeah.
And they're not spinning anything. They're just pressing buttons, talking, and then putting it out. And that is the hardest job in the world, bro. But I think calling them radio DJs is the easiest thing because they play music. But they're actually much more than that, bro. They're producers and they're presenters, bro. They produce programs and they present it out. So I think they should be respected as that, bro. Yeah.
This is one thing that you got that, and I think this is one of the challenges that people didn't see. And it brings back to being like when we first started, right? Where we talk about like being ahead of the time. So you got pushed, you got a huge pushback and got rejected by our local radio.
Come again? Sorry.
You got fired from the local.
Yeah.
So what happened? I know you may have repeated this quite a few times.
Oh no worries, bro. I said the word white panties, bro. On air, I am not shy to say it. Yeah, I said the word white panties, bro. And it just shook a few feathers, and I suffered the consequences for it. Again, I don't apologize for what I say, but I apologize for the effect that it had on people. I do. I did not know that it will have that kind of effect. But to apologize for what you say, you're not a man, bro. So I don't apologize for what I said, but I do apologize for the effect that it had on others. Yeah.
But why is it so controversial back then?
Bro, I mean, I was working in the past, and you know better than anybody else, which you said in the very beginning of this podcast. You said it was ahead of time, right? Things are so we as artists, we always try to push the envelope, bro, right? And I pushed it too hard, bro. This one, yeah, I gave it such a big push, and that I suffered from its consequences for real.
At that point of time, do you have resentment or?
No, never. Lesson learned, bro. Lesson learned. You gotta always respect, and this is the 47-year-old me talking now, man, bro. It's lesson learned, bro. It's always respect, bro. Respect is a very important thing in life. It's a very hard thing to remember, but yeah, you don't live in this world alone, bro. There are other human beings around, so you gotta know when to push. You gotta know when to pull. You gotta know when to come to the table. You gotta know when to leave. Lay your cards out or keep them up and don't show your hand. That's the game of life, You got to know when to do things. I was young, impulsive, thought I was too smart, thought I was too clever, thought the joke was all right, and I went with it. And it bit me in the backside, bro. So, lesson learned, bro. Lesson learned. And no animosity. I don't hate anybody for it. I don't blame anybody for it. There's nobody to blame but yourself, So, bro, it's not how you fall down. It's how you get up, bro. Never how you fall down, because fall down is all the time, bro. But it's how you get up, bro.
But how do you get up, bro? Like at that point of time, like
very stylishly. That's all, bro. Keep the style, man.
Yeah. And with that, thank you very much.
No, bro. I just want to say thank you very much for having me. For the ones who before me that you did on this podcast. To all my brothers and sisters, yeah. Bro, I now understand why they did this with you. Again, I would just want to say that thank you very much for having me on this podcast. Your reputation preceded you, and nothing that I learned about you isn't true. Everything that you showed me today, I saw in what I learned from you before I met you. Bro, you are, you will be burnt in my memory. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, I will not forget you, brother. And thank you for having me. God bless you always. And peace and love be upon you and all your families. Thank you very
I
much.
appreciate this as well.
Brother.